Postman Pat and the Magic Show by Woodland Animations. Licensed by Classic Media Distribution. Original writer John Cunliffe. Published by Egmont. One morning, Postman Pat went to collect the post from the Greendale post office. "There's a parcel for you, Pat," said Mrs. Goggins. "It's a book of magic tricks. Mira's having a birthday party tomorrow, and I'm the surprise magician," said Pat. Later, Pat delivered Mira's birthday cards. There were a lot of them. "Are you coming to my party, Pat?" she asked. "Mum couldn't find the magician, but there will be a disco." "I'll be there," Pat winked at Nisha. "All set, Pat?" whispered Nisha. "Oh, yes. With Ted and Ajay's help, it'll be a great success." Pat smiled. Postman Pat, Ted, and Ajay studied the book of magic tricks. "How about this trick?" Pat suggested. "The box of mystery. Make your friends disappear right before your eyes." "We could make a box of mystery, couldn't we, Ajay?" asked Ted. "Oh, yes," nodded Ajay. "And look, we could do this trick and get Mira to float up in the air." "With a plank of wood and a lever," chuckled Ted. Sarah was busy sewing sequins onto Pat's spare uniform, while Julian made a magician's top hat. Jess wasn't being much help. First, he splattered paint everywhere. Then Jess jumped onto the table, getting himself covered with glittery stars and moons. "Come here, Jess," laughed Pat as he arrived back home. "Meow," said Jess as Julian removed a star from his tail. "Right," said Pat. "Time to practice my magic tricks. Pick a card, Julian. Don't let me see it. Now put it back in the pack." "Your card was the 2 of spades." "No, it wasn't, Dad," chuckled Julian. Pat groaned. "I'd better read the instructions again." "Are you sure you're going to be ready in time for the party, Pat?" asked Sarah. "I've got to be," Pat replied. Postman Pat worked on his magic tricks late into the night. He shuffled the cards and dropped them. He tapped his magic wand and nothing happened. "Oh dear, everything's going wrong." He tried again. This time he shuffled perfectly. And when he tapped the wand, a bunch of flowers appeared. "Hey, presto," he said happily. "Now I better get some sleep." The next morning, Pat went to see how Ted and Ajay were getting on. "Watch this," beamed Ajay. Jess clung onto a wooden plank as Ajay moved the lever and Jess rose smoothly into the air. "Meow," he purred. "And now, the box of mystery," smiled Ted proudly. "Jess can hop in the front and disappear through the swing door in the back." "That's fantastic," admired Pat. "Well done, you two." Mira's party was in full swing at the school hall. Mira and Julian were doing their best disco dancing. "Quiet, everybody," announced Ajay. "Please welcome the amazing Patini." The crowd whistled and clapped. "Ladies and gentlemen," said Pat, making a bunch of flowers appear, "I'd like to wish Mira a very happy birthday. And now for my first trick. Lucy, please pick a card." Julian looked worried as Pat chanted the magic words. "With the magic that I've got, your card will rise up to the top." Pat concentrated. "The 9 of diamonds. Was that your card, Lucy?" Yes, cried Lucy. Everyone cheered, especially Julian. Then Pat dropped Lucy's card onto his top hat, tapped his magic wand, and pulled out Nickel's green rabbit. There was a roar of applause. For my next trick, I need the birthday girl, said Pat. Mara, please lie down on the magic carpet. With this magic, you shall fly higher up towards the sky, Pat chanted. There were gasps of astonishment as Mara slowly floated upwards. No one could see Ajay operating the leader from behind the curtain. Mara floated gently back to the ground and curtsied to the cheering audience. Well done, said the amazing Patini. And for my final trick, I need the assistance of a black and white cat, announced Pat. Meow, said Jess as he jumped into the box of mystery. Pat shut the curtain and waved his magic wand. Jess, my cat, my black and white cat, my famous cat that we all know, I command you, Jess, my black and white cat, my black and white cat, must go. Pat chanted the magic words. Jess jumped out through the swing door at the back, and Pat and Mara opened the curtain to reveal the empty box. While the audience applauded loudly, Nisha secretly coaxed Jessa back into the box with a chicken leg. Meow! Jess leapt in to grab the chicken. Then he leapt straight out again without Nisha noticing. Jess is white, Jess is black, and now I command you, Jess, come back, chanted Pat. But when Pat and Nisha drew back the curtain, there was no Jess. Pat quickly shut the curtain again. Oh dear, Jess, where are you? He muttered. There was no sign of Jess anywhere. Then Ted peered into Pat's top hat. By gum, look who's here, Pat, he whispered. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat announced, I think Jess is ready to come back. Jess is white, Jess is black. I command you, Jess, come back, come back. Jess leapt from Pat's top hat. Meow. You did really well, Dad, smiled Julian. Can you teach me some magic tricks? Wow, thanks, Pat, smiled Mira. You've made my birthday party magic. Everyone clapped as the amazing Patini took a bow.